Hello my dear students. So today we will proceed with the extension part, next topic of this only. Partition of a sample space, it is kind of a definition. So what this tells, a set of events like from E1 to En is said to represent a partition of sample space if three conditions are there. Ei intersection Ej is equal to phi, as we had said in multiplication exclusive also, mutually exclusive, in that also I had said you, right? E1 intersection E2, if it is phi means probability it's you will get 0, where I should not be equal to j and ij carries the natural numbers. E1 union E2 so on up to En, it is nothing but your S, that is your sample space. At the end you will get sample space. Probability of Ei should be positive for all I is equal to 1 to n. Okay. Next is theorem of total probability. I have just written the statement, proof you have to do. It's very easy. Show you. It's very easy. Let set E1 to En be a partition sample space. Okay, this sample space, and suppose that each of the events E1 to En has non-zero probability occurrence. Okay, non-zero probability occurrence it should be. A be any event associated with S. Okay, A be an event associated with S. Then how it is given? So it is given as P of A is equal to P of E1, P of A by E1 plus P of E2, P of A by E2 plus so on. This your multiplication theorem of probability, applying that P of E1, A by E1, P of E2, A by E2 so on up to P of En, P of A by En. This everything we can write as summation, right? We can sum it up. E1, E2 so on up to En we have taken as Ej. A by E1, A by E2 so on up to A by En can be taken as A by Ej, where your j starts from where? 1 to n, right? 1 to n. So you can write like this. Next you have Bayes theorem. Before that you should take down the proof. So this is the proof. Do this part from here up to here. Okay, write it everything properly. You can see, I guess, from here. Up to here you write. Okay. Next we will proceed with Bayes theorem. What Bayes theorem tells us, it is just extension of your theorem of probability, you can tell. Say E1 to En are n non-empty events which constitute a partition of a sample space. Okay, partition which we studied, partition of sample space, that is E1, E2 so on up to En are pairwise disjoint. Okay, pairwise they are disjoint, and E1 union E2 so on up to union En, this is called, is nothing but your S. A is any event of non-zero probability. Then P of Ei by A, it is given as how? P of Ei, P of A by Ei divided by summation, see your theorem of total probability, sorry, summation P of Ej, P of A by Ej, where your j starts from 1 to n for any I is equal to, again, natural numbers. Okay, we will see the proof how it is. It's very simple, very easy. We will apply our conditional probability because we know that only basic. So by formula of conditional probability, what we know, P of Ei by A is given as how? P of A intersection Ei divided by P of A. Now multiplication, what your multiplication rule of probability tells? P of A intersection B, if it is means A or B, anything, P of Ei into P of A by Ei, right? A by Ei. Denominator remains same, P of A. This from where? Because your multiplication rule of probability. Write it properly, okay? Multiplication rule of probability. Now what we will do, numerator will keep as it is, because if you can see we have got what we want. We want our denominator. Denominator from where we will get? P of A we can write how? summation P of Ej, P of A by Ej, where your j starts from 1 to n. This from where we have got, this is the result of theorem of total probability, and this is nothing your Bayes theorem, right? This is nothing your Bayes theorem. So based on this we will solve problems, okay, then it will be clear for you all. We will do the exercise part, okay, note it down properly. Exercise 13.3, second question I have taken. What the question tells, read properly, okay. A bag contains 4 red and 4 black balls. Another bag contains 2 red and 6 black balls. Okay, there are 2 bags. One bag contains what? 4 red, 4 black, and second 2 red, 6 black. One of the 2 bags is selected at random. One of the 2 bags is selected, that means any one of the bag you are selecting randomly. Randomly means what? There is no preference type. Which one you get, you are just selecting. So in this, first you have to select the bag, and a ball is drawn from the bag which is found to be red. From that, the bag which you are selecting, from there you have to draw a ball. Draw a ball means what? Take a ball which should be what? Which should be red. Find the probability that the ball is drawn from the first bag. Okay, should find the probability that ball is drawn from the first bag. So you have 2 bags. First we will do that. So first, whatever it is there, we will write E1, that is event 1 we are taking as bag 1 selected, event 2 bag 2 selected, okay, and your A, which is common event, that is red ball drawn. They have said in common, right, red ball to be drawn. So now as you can see, in your first bag you have 4 red, 4 black, and in your second bag you have 2 red and 6 black. So probability of your event 1, how much it can be? Now see, now they have said you to select any bag, and selecting the red balls means probability what? 50-50%, right? 50% this, 50%. Now 75-100, so you can't tell 50%, because same you have red ball, you have in this also, black ball also you have in this, even in your second bag. So your probability for both the bags will be what? 50-50. Now if a coin you are tossing, 2 faces you will be having, so half like this only. Your probability of your bag 1 and your probability of bag 2 also will be what? 50%. This 50%, this 50%, so half. Now, okay, the probability of the red ball, okay, probability of red ball from your event 1, that is your bag 1, what it will be? What it can be? See, your A ball is what? Red ball. Even how many balls they have in total? It is 8. So it will be 4/8. Similarly, your probability of your red ball drawn from your event 2, that is bag 2, how much it will be? 2 red balls there, and in total this also is how many? 8 balls, right? Right, you have understood. See, if you have selected your bag 1, in that your red balls probability are how many? How many you can take the red balls? 4, right? So it is 4/8. If you are selecting bag 2, so how many red balls can you draw from it? 2, right? Now what they are asking you, now see what they are asking you, find the probability that the ball is drawn from the first bag. They have done the question opposite. What they are telling, you have drawn the ball, red ball, but from the first bag itself. So how it will be? P probability E1 by A. Okay, E1 by A they have given you. They have already said you that it is first bag, and the drawn ball should be from the first bag. That probability you have to find. So it is in such way, P of E1 by A. Now see, from this given, so you can't get, but we can use our Bayes theorem and all formula, and we can try to find out. Okay, this much what the question is telling, I hope you have got it. Yes, after this we can use our Bayes theorem. See, E1 by A nothing we have, so we can use our Bayes theorem. Bayes theorem, what it tells? P of E1 into P of A by E1 divided by summation you had, right? Summation of j is equal to 1 to n. Here see you have 2 E1 E2, so directly I have written summation. I didn't write that, directly I have opened it the summation. P1 into P of E1, see P of E1 you have into P of A by E1 plus P of E2 into P of A by E2. Everything you have, now you have to substitute and then calculate it, okay. So you have P of E1 is half into 4 by 8, 1 into 4 by 8 plus 1 by 2 into 2 by 8. Everything you substitute here. So 8 ones are 2, 2. Just cancel it out. You will be having a 1 by 4. Here also 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8. Take the LCM. You get 8. So you will be having 1 by 4. When it goes here, it becomes multiplication 8 by 3. So 4 ones are, 4 twos are, and your answer is 2 by 3. So probability of the ball drawn from the first bag is how much? 2 by 3. Okay. I hope this is clear now. Next question, 7th one. An insurance company insured 2,000 scooter drivers, 4,000 car drivers and 6,000 truck drivers. Okay. So they are talking about insurance company. The probability of an accidents are 0.01, 0.03 and 0.15 respectively. One of the insured person meets with an accident. What is the probability that he is a scooter driver? So first, what you have to go, they are telling one of the insured person meets with an accident. So first of insurance, you have to see insurance they are asking. So an insurance company insured how many? Scooter drivers, car drivers and truck drivers. Okay. And common what? They have met with an accident. This becomes your common event. So we can take scooter driver event 1, event 2, event 3. But there's probability they have not given, right? Probability means you should have not sure types, right? Probabilities they have not given. Probability doesn't be like this, right? So we will remove first probabilities. We will write it down everything. So you have event 1 scooter driver insured, event 2 car driver insured and event 3 truck driver insured, and your common event that is A is met with an accident. E3 truck driver insured and A is met with an accident. So these are the things, these are the events. Now probability of these events they have not given, so we have to find it out. How we will find out? Favorable outcomes divided by total outcomes, right? So you have your scooter driver 2000, right? Scooter driver 2000, your car driver 4000 and your truck driver you have 6000. So total how many they are? 6, 4, 10, 12. So it is 12,000. Out of 12,000 your probabilities will be. So probabilities, okay, probability of E1 that is event 1, that is what? Scooter driver. Total how many they are? 12,000 and its probability is how much? 2,000, right? Scooter driver they are 2,000. So what you will get? 2 ones are 2, 6 are. So it is 1 by 6. So probability of event 1 you will get 1 by 6, E2 1 by 3, E3 1 by 2. Okay, I hope you understood how we have to get the probability. Favorable outcomes divided by total outcomes. You have to remove it like that, right? Probability. Now what they have given you, when they meet with an accident, they have given, right, what they have given? Probability of an accident. Okay, if the scooter driver met with an accident, its probability what they have given? 0.01, which we can write as 1 by 100. Okay, in your fraction form you can convert it in the fraction form, right? It is one and the same. If the car driver event 2 meet with an accident A, it is given as 0.03. So this is nothing but 3 by 100. And if the truck driver meet with an accident, it is given as 0.15, that is nothing but 15 by 100, right? Now they are asking you what's the question they are asking you? So what they are telling? Probability of a scooter driver they are asking, which means it is E1 by A. In the same way like previously we have done, we will write it. Again applying your Bayes theorem, P of E1 by A, what you get? P of E1 into P of A by E1 whole divided by total probability summation, right? How many? 3 probabilities there, like P of E1 into P of A by E1 plus P of E2 into P of A by E2 plus P of E3 into P of A by 3. Okay, the same we have written. Now probabilities, you can substitute everything, the values you have it, just substitute it and get the answer. So you have 1 by 6 into 1 by 100, substitute everything. So if you want cutting, you can cut, but if you are getting LCM easily, then don't cancel it off, you can keep it. 1 by 600, you have 1 by 600 plus 3 by 300 plus 15 by 200. From this common say 600, you will get, it can cancel off easily, so I kept it as it is. Take the LCM 600, so you will be having 1 plus 2, you have to multiply, 2 to the 6, 15 3s are 45, so 1 by 600, when it goes 600, 1 plus 6, 7, 7 plus 45 is nothing, 52, so 600 cancels out, you will be having 1 by 52. So probability of your scooter driver, in short scooter driver, is nothing but 1 by 52. Okay, I hope this is clear. Next question, 12th one. A card from a pack of 52 cards is lost. From the remaining cards of the pack, 2 cards are drawn and are found to be both diamonds. Find the probability of the lost card being a diamond. See, this question is a bit different. Here you see, here you are not removing the card is already lost. They are telling you to find the probability of the last card being a diamond, means the last card which you are removing, it is a diamond only. Lost card being a diamond itself. So your events will be considering from your lost card itself, because here already the card is lost, you have not made it anything, it is already lost. So from that only you are making your event. And your common event is what? When you are drawing 2 cards, they are both diamonds itself. So your even will be the card which is lost may be diamond, it will be, may not be, no, either case it can be, and your common event may be both the diamonds. Okay, so the probability will be, probability they have not given obvious, so event 1, event 2 we have to do. Probability of event 1, what it is? Lost card is a diamond, means it will be 13 by 52 diamond. I have said, you already have explained you cards, how many each card will be having is 13, right? The categories, the spade, club, heart, diamond, each will be having 13. So but the total how many cards are there? Deck is of 52 cards, so 13 by 52 if the lost card is diamond. If lost card is not diamond, except diamond, remaining cards all will be what? 39 by 52. Okay, this is probability. Now both the drawn cards are diamond. So from the card 1, okay, from the lost card event 1, if you are drawing both the cards, probability is what? Again you have to find out. Now see, you have 52 cards. From this you are drawing 1 card, left over is lost card. Lost card is a diamond, means 1 card is lost, so remaining will be how much? 15, right? So 51 is remaining. In this, your lost card is diamond, means how many cards are remaining in that diamond category? 12, and the other without diamond, it is 39. So first will be what? 12 divided by 51. Okay, this is the event 1 into what they are telling, both the drawn cards are diamond. So 1 card you have drawn. Again from this, if you are drawing 1 more card, remaining is what? 11. Here remains the same, 31 are drawn diamond itself. So from here only you are drawing, so it will be 11 by it will be what? 50, right? I hope it is clear for you. Both drawn cards are diamond, it will be. So please be careful. The same way, event 2, okay. Now event 2, what it is? Lost card is not a diamond. So this will be what? You will be having already how many? 51 cards, right? Because already 1 lost. 52 cards, in this 1 is lost already, so it is 51. So you have to draw 2 cards. You have to draw 2 cards. One is lost card is not a diamond. Okay, it is not a diamond, means 13 cards of diamond remain as it is, but from your 39 it will be any one, so it will be what? 38. So one card you are drawing, so it will be 13 by 51. Another you have to do 2, right? Both they are telling. So another, when you are drawing, so this will be what? Another card drawn are a diamond. So from this it will be 12, and remaining it will be what? 50, right? I hope I am clear. And now what they are asking you? They are asking you probability of lost card being a diamond, which means you have to do even by A, right? So how we will do? Again same base theorem, P of E1 by A we have to do, P of E1 into P of A by E1 divided by, you have two categories, P of E1 into P of A by E1 plus P of into P of A by E2. Okay, everything you have, substitute the values and take down the answer. So put your values, everything. See, multiplying you will get 17156. 52, 51, 50. If you want your multiplier, else if denominator also you have same, you will get the same as LCM. So instead of calculating there, better you don't calculate and keep it anyhow, because you have to cut it off only. You will get the same answer. So multiplying this, you will get 1 by 16, and here 1 by 1716 and 6084. So this and this cancels off. You will be having this. Add it up. We have 1716 plus 6084. So this 11s are, this 50s are. So you have probability E1 by A, you are getting 11 by 50. I hope I am clear how we have to do solve the problems. You have to just use your base theorem. So be proper in that. Then everything you can do, and main is reading the question and understanding it. Okay. So we'll meet in the next class. Thank you, students.